And this bookshelf is a mess, so let's get it organized and ready to go for when we start school back up in the fall. I've thought about homeschooling year-round, but honestly, I just need to take a break and reset, and I know the kids do too. So we are going to have a super fun summer and start school back up in August. Now, I'm going to be going through these materials pretty quickly, so if there's something that you want to see more of, just let me know. We started homeschooling when my oldest was beginning kindergarten, and she's now entering the 4th grade, technically. My son began kindergarten this year, and in the fall, we will have another new kindergartner, so I will have 3 different grade levels to teach. We have 5 kids total, and we plan on homeschooling them all. Now here I'm showing you some of the materials that we used for my kindergartner this year. He is non-speaking autistic, so finding these sticker books on Amazon was so helpful for us. He cannot write in full sentences or fill out workbooks like a neurotypical student, but he is fully capable of putting the answers via sticker where they're supposed to go. Next, I'm going to be showing the planner that I used last year and the beginning of this year from Amazon. It is a blank planner, which I love because you can write in the dates that you need, and it had plenty of space for me to write, but I did switch over to the tan one I'll show later. Here is 100 or how to read in 100 easy lessons. We actually never had to use that because my daughter pretty much taught herself how to read, and my son needs a different approach. The Bible story sticker book was awesome and fun. Next, I'm going to show you a phonics sticker book where you place the sticker on the correct word and it creates a monster picture. These are just fun ways for him to learn and engage, and he's able to fill them out with a little assistance from me. So if you've been considering homeschooling your autistic child, I say go for it. If there's anything else that you would like to know from me, I am happy to share, but I am on team homeschool. I'm going to show you this social studies book from Amazon. I do not recommend it. It doesn't actually teach lessons. There are definitely better books out there. And then just showing some other things that we have, some things I haven't even used yet. I've got most of these books that you see from our homeschooling group that we're a part of. We absolutely love our homeschooling community, and I highly recommend that you check out to see if there's anyone near you. There are parents who graduated their children or just don't use their curriculum anymore and they give it away. And that's how I've gotten many of our books. The little ones there from the Dollar Tree are the US presidents and the United States book that you'll see in a little bit. Don't sleep on the Dollar Tree either. I'm excited to try out this Latin curriculum that was gifted to us. These multiplication and division packets are really great for on the go. If we have a doctor's appointment and my daughter is going to be sitting around, she'll just do some math. She picked out that engineering book from Half Price Books. That's another cool thing about homeschooling is that she was interested in something and was able to just dive more into it. I think learning cursive is super important, so we have a handwriting book for cursive from Amazon. When my daughter finished her 3rd grade, The Good and the Beautiful math workbook, we switched over to Math with Confidence 4th grade. This is the beginner's guide to the traditional Latin Mass. It's written by Dr. Scott Hahn, whom everyone loves, and I also credit with beginning my conversion journey. This goes over all things traditional Latin Mass. If you've ever wanted to learn more about it, I highly recommend it. And same with this Treasure and Traditions book. They both go over the why behind a lot of the things we do for the liturgy, prayers, chants, vestments, the altar, all kinds of things. We have used Story of the World since my daughter started kindergarten with the Ancient World, and then a homeschooling friend had the rest of the set that she gifted to me, so we are doing the Medieval Age right now. And you can see here again that we had moved on to a 4th grade reading level workbook for her. I use this spelling workbook from Amazon because I can't be bothered to come up with spelling words every single week, and that has games and activities like crossword puzzles and word searches to help with the spelling words, so I really like that. I also print off worksheets from my computer, especially from Teachers Pay Teachers with their free section, and I put them in this folder here. I look for worksheets where he can cut and paste the answers. Those are perfect for him. We've read The Hobbit this year together. We usually do a read aloud together, and then my daughter also just reads independently books of her choosing. We do want to finish the whole series, but we are taking a little detour right now. I'm reading Anne of Green Gables. We're really enjoying that. This is the Good and the Beautiful, Hearts and Hands little science books. I think they're great for this age group because we're not getting too in depth with science right now. We're observing, learning through play, doing nature studies, learning about worms. So I think those are great. I did show the Grimm's Fairy Tales book. We had to take a pause on that when we realized it was a little too mature for our kiddos. That was my little notebook for the Bible in a Year podcast. I know it's been going on for about 5 years now, but I will get it done eventually. This catechism reader by Brother Francis is amazing. It actually reads aloud to the child, so that's been great for my son, who will be receiving his first communion here soon. And coming up here, I'm showing the science kits we get from Amazon from National Geographic. They have so many different kinds. We've gotten several of them over the years. Our bookshelf is mostly funded by Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. And here's from Half Price Books, Anne of Green Gables. Through the Year with Jesus and Through the Year with Mary are both amazing books. Love them. Highly recommend. They go over the liturgical calendar, like every week is about the readings for that week, a reflection. There's a Lectio Divina section, sacred art. This Mary one goes through her Marian titles and typology for the Old Testament. Love them. Saintly Creatures ties an animal to a saint, which is fun. Light of the Saints lets you use a flashlight behind the page and a surprise image will shine through. And Princesses of Heaven is so cute and it makes me tear up at the end every time we read it. My daughter loved the Winged Feather Saga. She reread these multiple times. We didn't really read or use this kindergarten prep book, but one of my little kids might in the future. We use this Brain Quest question thing to get the kids to wake up a little bit in the morning, get their brains online. And flashcards, they're always fun to use. Manipulatives, clay, Play-Doh, we love that stuff. I like getting National Geographic books that help us dive more into topics that we're learning about. We love the Saints Around the World book. It goes over all kinds of different saints from different geographical locations, their biographies, their time periods, a little picture of them. It's kind of like a history lesson as well. Here are some of my books that I need to put back on the shelf. Have you read any of these? I love the Introduction to the Devout Life. Here are some more flashcards from the Dollar Tree. A little how to draw book. And this encyclopedia with fun facts in it. Look at all this stuff. It's crazy. We love the Stories of the Saint book. It's got some obscure art and some rare saints. And this is the tan planner that I got for this year, and I absolutely love it. It has plenty of space for me to write in. It has all kinds of patron saints, feast days for the old and new calendar, which is awesome. That's exactly what I was looking for. It has a saint blurb for every week, quotes, novenas for the month, calendar overview, of course. And I don't plan too much in advance. I do more reverse planning where I write out what we did that day. It gives me plenty of space and room to do that. I love those little Catholic cards at the end. I will definitely get this again, 10 out of 10. Now I'm cleaning out our Marble Run box that became kind of a catch-all junk drawer box. It's got miscellaneous clutter in there, so I'm cleaning all of that out and wiping the box out. And then I'm going to put the Marble Run back in there. My kids will play with this for hours. My mom gifted the Marble Run to my kids for Christmas, and it's been an awesome science activity for us to do. I mean, it goes over force, motion, gravity, engineering, all kinds of different stuff. So that is always a good hands-on activity to do. We have this little Pete the Cat card game for math, but we've lost some of the pieces for it. I am holding on to the cards though because they still have really cool math problems on them that we could just do on our own. Getting rid of those staples as well, putting them in a more organized place. I need to get my life together, so here's me trying to do that. I'm cleaning out the bookshelf and putting everything back kind of in subject order. I start off with reading or language arts, grammar type stuff. I'm actually looking for recommendations for language arts, something that's more open and go and cohesive for next year. If you have any recommendations, please let me know. And then I put my math stuff. We have a circuit board that you see at the bottom there. That was also a gift from my mom for Christmas, and that's another fun science activity. And then just putting our social studies and science things, art, books, all back together again. So as you can see, we aren't too fancy over here. Things don't have to be Pinterest picture perfect. We are resourceful. We use the library. We're in a co-op. We go to the zoo, museum. There are all kinds of resources available to make homeschooling affordable. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.